Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Sadler coming to you live from the internet. This is Monday, September 22nd, 2014, and this is MCF3M. All right, for today, first as a supply teacher, please remember you're in control of this video. When I ask your job today will be, when I ask you to hit pause on the video, please hit pause. When the class says I'm going too fast, please pause it for them and let them wait, okay? Because I get going on 100 miles an hour. If you look at the posters, and I can't read the class for how quick or how slow I'm going. So if I'm going too quickly, I'll pause while the class gets the notes down. The plan for today is for the students. Please play along with this, have fun. I will call on you, try and answer, shout it out loud. It's more fun when you're talking to me rather than just listening. Okay, so if I call on you, Liam, or whoever, just be brave and answer back, okay, and will be more fun for everyone. Okay, so the plan for today is this. I'm going to give you a warm-up. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do my lesson, and then at the end of the period, you will get a choice assignment on the lesson, which will be due tomorrow. If you choose to hand it in today, that's fine, but I'd probably prefer if you hand it in tomorrow, because then I'll have them all together, and the supply teacher doesn't need to worry about collecting things. Okay, so our warm-up today is going to be solve using the quadratic formula. And it's going to be negative 4x squared, negative 7x plus, let's say 8 equals 0. Okay, so supply teacher, what I would like you to do right now is to hit pause on the video, and as you're hitting pause, I'd like the class to spend a few minutes until they're done. All right, ready? Pause. Okay, great, we're back. I'm going to ask for a volunteer at random to tell me what the A, the B, and the C is. Good, Liam. Can you please tell me what A equals, what B equals, and what C equals, please? Good. Good. Okay, good. So A equals negative 4, B equals negative 7, and C equals 8. Sage, can you recite from memory, please, or from your paper, the quadratic formula? Say it nice and loud. X equals negative B plus or minus the square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. Excellent. Okay, you will need to memorize that for this unit, so if it is not yet committed to memory, please let it be. Okay. All right, Riley, can you be brave, please, and sub some numbers in? X equals, go ahead. Negative 7 plus or minus the square root of negative 7 squared. Negative. Keep going. Good. Okay, good. All right. Now, before I can continue, Riley, you made a mistake there. Okay, Riley made a mistake. What's the error that we see there? Can I see what the error is? Cal, can you see what the error is? Yeah, this right here should actually be positive 7. The reason for that is the B was equal to negative 7, and in the quadratic formula we're looking for negative B. Okay, good. Kilty, calculator time. What is negative 7 squared equal to, please? Good, 49. Good. All right, Marissa, what is negative 4 times negative 4 times 8, please? Okay, good, 128. All over negative 8. Great, excellent. All right, Holly, can you please do 49 plus 28 for the class? 49 plus 128, sorry. Okay, good, 177 over negative 8. Okay, hopefully things are looking good so far, but not yet great. All right, Conrad, can you do for the class, please, the square root of 177 to 2 decimal places, please? 13.30 is correct. Oh, sorry, that should be plus or minus. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split it apart right now. We're going to get our two roots, 7 plus 13.3 over 8, or 7 minus 13.30 over 8. That's good. Jake, what is 7 plus 13.3? Very good, 20.30 over 8. Who we got next? Hannah, can you please do 20.3 divided by 8 for us, please? 2.5 or 2.54, I'm going to call it. Okay. Now, if I've gone too fast, so I'm going to do the next slide. So this is a hint to the supply teacher. Once I get, do the next example, probably hit pause and ask the class if there's any questions here. And if so, Liam will answer the class. Sorry, Liam, to embarrass you, but since you went to summer school, hope you remember this. All right, Charnika, what is 7 minus 13.3, please? Good, negative 6.3 divided by 8. Charnika, you're not done yet. Negative 6.3 divided by 8 is equal to negative 0.79, I think. This would be really embarrassing if we made a mistake now, but I think we're good. Okay. So supply teacher, can you please hit pause? If there are questions, right now, there's somebody to raise their hand and Liam can answer because you went to summer school, sorry to embarrass you again. Okay, good. All right, we're going to start with today's lesson, which is a continuation of this. And then as I, excuse me, as I said before, we'll do a lesson. It'll probably take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'll give you your choice assignment and all will be well. All right. Our lesson today is called the intersection of two curves. And this is related to what we did on Friday with the discriminant, if you remember. Okay. So we're going to say there are three options. We'll say there are three ways that curves can intersect. And once again, if I'm going too quickly on the notes, please just raise your hand and the supply teacher will hopefully hit pause. All right. So option number one is going to be two solutions. Okay, so this is just like the roots, okay? So there's my one, there's my parabola, and there's going to be another line or another curve going through it, okay? So you're going to have two solutions, one right there, and one right there. Okay. You'll probably be realizing right now that this is very much like roots of a parabola, and it is, and that's the way we're going to turn it into. It's going to be a slightly bit more complicated, but you guys can do it. The next option is going to be one solution. When you get to calculus one day, we'll call this tangent, but for right now, we'll just say one solution. Be a graph that looks like this. And then the second line is just going to nick it like this. Now that actually missed, but for the sake of argument, we're going to assume that it just hits right there, so it hits in one spot, one solution. Okay. And the final option is going to be no solutions. Okay. So this is one again where there's a parabola, and then there's a line. Totally missed. Going back to Friday's lesson, for two solutions, you're going to say that b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. B squared minus 4ac is equal 0, and b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. Okay, so this is the same, similar to the note we did on Friday. We're just going to make the examples a little bit more awesome today. Okay. All right, I'm going to hit pause the video, and then we'll be back. Okay, so the way this is going to work algebraically is we're going to be doing substitution, but instead of just doing y equals mx plus b substitution like we did last year, we're going to be doing it with parabolas. Okay, so example 1. going to say find the intersection of y equals 5x squared plus 2x minus 3 and y equals 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. Alright, this is looking frightening, okay? But you guys can do this though. Do not be afraid, okay? So what you would do for substitution, the first step we're going to say is set y equals to y. Okay, because when two things are intersecting, like their x values are the same and the y values are the same. So if these two graphs are intersecting, their y values have to match. So all I'm going to do is on the left y, I'm just going to write 5x squared plus 2x minus 3, which conveniently is this number right here. On the right y, I'm going to write 3x squared minus 2x plus 4, which conveniently is right here. Okay. So all I do is I just set the two y values equal to each other because they have to be when they intersect. Then I'm going to solve the equation. Now, if you take a look, magically, this should look like what we did on Friday. Right? Now, Kim, I'm going to pick on you. If you want to solve this equation when you see x squared in it, what has to happen? Okay, don't be shy. You can do it. Very good. The one side has to equal 0. All right? I'm going to choose to make the right-hand side equal 0 because the x squared is bigger on the left. All right, Will, can you please make the right-hand side equal 0? What do I have to move across? Go ahead. Good. 5x squared minus 3x squared. Remember, switch the signs as you go across. Okay, good. Keep going. Okay, good. Plus 2x and then plus 2x. Because the negative 2x comes across for your plus. Good, Will. Keep going. Good. Negative 3, negative 4 equals 0. Excellent. Very good. All right, Matt, can you neaten this up for me, please? What's 5x squared minus 2x squared? Minus 3x squared. That's 2x squared. Thank you, Mr. Sadler. Matt, what is 2x plus 2x? Good, 4x. And finally, negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. All right, so we can't proceed much farther with this. Okay, let's try and factor first of all. Jennifer, are there two numbers that multiply to get negative 14 and add to 4? Well, I'm going to say there isn't, and that's true, there isn't. All right, so Jennifer, we have to use another method to solve this. What is it? Think to our warm-up. Very good, the quadratic formula. You're not done yet, Jennifer. Can you please tell me what is A, what is B, and what is C? A is 2, good. B is 4, good. C is negative 7. Excellent. All right, Cody, hopefully you were on time today. I'm assuming you were. All right. Cody, can you please recite from memory the quadratic formula, please? Go ahead. Very good. Okay. So I'll say that out loud in case you didn't say it, which I hope you did. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Excellent. All right, Nick, can you sub some numbers in for me, please? Remember, this is one of these times, again, remember, supply teacher, if I'm going too quickly, please hit pause here, okay, because, sorry, I'm getting too excited. I love math, okay. Sorry about that. Nick, continue, please. X equals. Good, negative 4 plus or minus the square root. Keep going. Good, 4 squared minus Very good. 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 7. Excellent. Keep going. Divided by 2 times 2. Great. All right, Thomas, calculator time, please. 4 squared is equal to? Very good, 16. Now, Thomas, this is a pressure-packed situation. Negative 4 times 2 is? And then times negative 7 is? Okay, negative 56 over 4. All right, Thomas, unfortunately that is wrong. I'm sorry, Thomas, you probably got this right, okay? Why is it not negative 56? Why is negative 56 wrong? Liam, why is negative 56 wrong? All right, good, because negative 4 times 2 is negative 8, and then negative 8 times negative 7 is actually plus 56. Okay, good. Juliana, can you please tell me what 16 plus 56 is? 72? I think that's right, 72. I think so. All right, I'm going to go to the next slide here because I want to, okay? All right, Callan, as I go to the next slide, can you please tell me what the square root of 72 is to 2 decimal places? Excellent, 8.49. So we have negative 4 plus 8.49 divided by 4, or x equals negative 4 minus 8. Okay. All right, negative 4 plus 8.49 is going to be 4.49, I think. Divide that by 4, I should get 1.12. Here it's going to be negative 12.49. And here it's going to be, let's get the old calculator out, whoops. Which should be negative 3.12. All right, I'm going to slow down here because I'm getting too excited. Okay, so what I just did is I did the same quadratic form, I think. There's still one final step. Remember, we're looking for an intersection. We have the x, we still need to solve for y. So we're going to sub it into either equation. Unfortunately here, neither equation's nice. I'm going to choose, it doesn't matter which one, I'm going to sub into maybe y equals 3x squared minus 2x to get y. Okay, because remember we need intersection points. So here it's going to be y equals 3 times 1.12 squared minus 2 times 1.12 plus 4. I'll do this very quickly, but you should be trying this on your calculator right now. So 1.12 squared is equal to 1.25. And times it by 3, you can get this as 3.76. 2 times 1.12 is equal to 2.24. And then do 3.76 minus 2.24 plus 4 is equal to 5.52. Okay. Unfortunately, we're not done because we have to do that again. So I have one point of intersection, which is 1.12 and 5.52. I'm going to take a second and try to explain this again because I can envision the class giving me a scrunched up look because they're afraid. Okay, so the first one is I chose this x value here and just subbed into the equation. So I did 1.1, this was 3x squared, and now it's going to be 3 times 1.12 squared minus 2 times 1.12 plus 4. 1.12 squared should have been 1.25 and change. Times that by 3, you get 3.76. 1.12 times negative 2 is negative 2.24 and plus 4. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the other point. I'm going to say y equals 3 times negative 3.12 squared minus 2 times negative 3.12 plus 4. Okay, what I'd like you to do is hit pause, and then Luke is going to give us the answer once the video is over, or once the pause is over, okay? So take a second, Luke's going to give us the answer. All right, Luke, what is 3.12 squared? Okay, good, 9.73. 2 times 3.12 is plus 6.24 plus 4. This is, and your final answer, Luke, I'll just write it all out for the class. That should be 39.43. Is 1.12 and 5.54. Sorry, 1.12 and 5.52. And negative 3.12, 39.43. Okay, we're going to do one more example, then I will give you guys your assignment. Now, for this example, I want you to try for yourself, because a note to the supply teacher, there will be someone in this class that will tell you, just leave the video go. But no, I want them to struggle with this for 5 to 10 minutes, okay, supply teacher? So I'm going to write the question on the board, give them a chance to struggle with it, then we will take up the solution. Okay, so example 2 says, find the point of intersection, it's POI. We'll say y equals 3x minus 2, and x squared plus, oh, excuse me, x squared plus y squared equals 100. Okay, so we're going to do the substitution thing first. I will show you how to substitute it, then I want you guys to take it from there. Okay, so you have one equation already isolated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the y from here and plug it into here. So I'm going to say sub y, I should do this in a different color maybe. I'm going to say sub, excuse me, y equals 3x minus 2 into 2. I'm going to call that 2, and I'm going to call that 1. So I'm going to get x squared plus bracket 3x minus 2 squared equals 100. With that hint, I would like the supply teacher to hit pause and you guys to try this question. There should hopefully be some answers here for this, so give it a try and see what you can do. Do your best, and then I'm going to start with Holly once we're done. Okay. All right, great, and we're back. Holly, can you please show off your foiling skills, please? What do we do first? Okay, good. So that's x squared plus 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2 equals 100. Great. Marissa, can you FOIL that for us, please? X squared plus, keep going. Good, 9x squared times 6x, great. Minus 6x, great. Plus 4. Okay, I'll neaten that up. So that changes to 10x squared minus 12x plus 4 equals 100. Kelty, I want to solve this equation. What has to happen when you have a quadratic and looking to solve it? What do you have to do? Excellent. So make one side equal 0. So it's going to be 10x squared negative 12x plus 4 minus 100 equals 0, which is 10x squared negative 12x negative 96 equals 0. If I was in class, I would tell you to factor everything out of 2 and use the quadratic formula with smaller numbers, but I'm not, so we're not going to. Okay. Riley, can you please tell me what A and B and C is, please, in this equation? Good. A equals 10, B equals negative 12, C equals negative 96. Sage, can you either from the page or from memory recite the quadratic formula, please? Go ahead. Great. Okay, excellent. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Excellent. Good. All right. Can we sum some numbers, please? Okay, so it's going to be x equals, so the numbers, it's going to be 12. I've changed it to a positive instead of a negative. Plus or minus the square root of negative 12 squared, negative 4 times 10 times negative 96, all over 2 times 10. All right, Nicole, can you be calculator girl here for a sec? 12 squared turns into 144. Great. 4 times 10 times 96. You can't actually see this, but I'm doing this on my own calculator because I can't do it. That changed to plus 3840. Now remember, it's a plus, not a minus, because negative 4 times negative 96 is a plus. Okay, so this is equal to 12 plus or minus square root of 3984. It's a big number. So x either equals 12 plus the square root of 3984 is 63.12. X plus 63.12 all over 20. Or x equals 12 minus 63.12. Okay, whoops, wrong way. If we need to hit pause, my teacher, please do so right now. All right, so 12 plus 63 is 75.12 over 20. And divide that by 4, you get, sort of divided by 20, and you get 3.76. Okay. On the other side, you get 12 minus 63.12, and you get negative 51 over 20. That's equal to negative 2.56. Okay, if you're fading out of today's class, first I'll scribble that down and make sure it's all good for people. If you're fading out of today's class, this is the time you have to fade in. Okay? We have two solutions for x, and that's good. Okay? We were given two equations to begin with. Number one, which is y equals 3x minus 2, and number two, which is x squared plus y squared equals 100. What equation should I sub into and why? All right, Cody, I'm picking on you. Should I sub into number one or number two? It is number one. Why? Very good. We choose number one because it's a simpler and smaller equation. Number two is much more complicated. So I'm going to sub this into 3x, where's it, minus 2? I'm going to sub into, you could sub into the other one if you wanted to, but this is much easier to deal with, okay? So here, y is equal to 3 times 3.76 minus 2. 3 times 3.76 is 11.28 minus 2. So y equals 9.28. So here the POI is 3.76 and 9.28. Over here, we're going to say y equals 3 times negative 2.56 minus 2. 2.56 times 3 is negative 7.68. Y equals negative 9.68. Therefore, P of y is negative 2.56, negative 9.68. Okay. Since I didn't have 23 sets or 20, how many sets in the class? 22 sets of eyes checking over me. Hopefully there were no typos in this lesson. I can almost guarantee you there weren't, but yet I was doing a lot of this numbers in my head, so it may have been. What I'd like the supply teacher to do now is to give out the choice assignment, okay? And I would like sort of a little mini class discussion here right now. I'd like the supply teacher to ask if everything was understood. If something wasn't, would like that person who doesn't understand to pose the question to the class, and hopefully someone from the class can help out. Okay, if not, we'll go through this tomorrow. Actually, we're not. We're moving on tomorrow. Okay, so do your choice assignment. That's for homework. Thanks very much. Hopefully you played along. Hopefully everyone understands. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will hopefully have your tests ready for you then. Okay, see ya.